like an ocean that you can't see but you can smell, and the sound of waves crash down. I am no Superman.
What's up, guys? I'll be installing my new Moto sequential integrated taillight today on my 2013 Ninja 650. It's the stock one right there. So far all I've done is take off my seats here, and you're going to want to pull this guy off. There's a couple little pop-off rivets there. And then there's a little rubber guy on the top of this. You can see that right there on the new one that you got to pull off and stick on that. And that's the first step. Alright, so your next step here, in 8mm socket, you want to remove these two mounting bolts here for your stock taillight. So it just comes right out like that. Now you got your tail dangling. Obviously you're going to have to undo that little wire harness right here. Alright, now that I got the stock one off, I wanted to do a little side by side here for you guys. Yeah, obviously got two extra LEDs here on the Moto Dynamic. A little bit different of a sequence. I think it looks much nicer. We'll see how it looks once it's on the bike though. Yeah. Alright, and then you got to get all your wiring here out of this little booty. Mine's got a lot of extra connectors in it because, as you see here, I've got this eliminator kit on here. I didn't like the way the stock taillights stuck out here, so I put on these little LEDs myself here. They work, they're just not very bright, so definitely not street legal. But I think they'll work pretty well here with the integrated taillight along with them. Alright, so next thing you're going to do is attach this here wire harness that came with the new taillight. So you got three connectors here. I already pulled the previous wires out. This one here, this black one, a smaller black one, that's for your license plate light, so I'm not screwing with that one. And then you got black here and gray here, and those are going to match up to blue on gray, yellow on black. So sorry, it's kind of 108 degrees here, and don't really want to be wearing my helmet right now, so don't have a free hand to hold the camera. I'm going to go ahead and connect those now. Alright guys, so now it's time. As you can see here, I got all my wires pushed up nicely into that little booty there. Only thing sticking out, sorry, I'm a little sick. Only thing sticking out are these two little connectors for your turn signals that are going to connect to these two wires right here. So blue and yellow, match up with blue and yellow, off of the new taillight that I just wired through that little hole that the stock wires were coming through. And now it's time to go ahead and put the new guy in. Oh, and Moto Dynamic mentions before you put this in, if for some reason you don't want the sequential turn signals or the 3-flash brake warning, this little rubber guy right here comes off, and you go ahead and plug your power connector into here, this guy right here, turn your key on your bike, and that's the setting, so you can change it if for some reason you only want the half and half to flash rather than sequential. That's how you mess with the settings. But yeah, like I said, I only got one hand here with the camera, so I'm going to go ahead and jiggle this in, probably pry this back a little bit and just work it in, get those bolts in, and connect my wires, and we should be all done here. Alright, so there you have it. She's in. Got all my wires tucked in, followed the same loop as the stock wires. I use electrical tape on everything. I'm a big believer in electrical tape. Might as well do it once. Make sure it's done right. Got your boot on there. There she is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all these janky things off of here. This little ghetto LED job I did a while back. And, get all my seats back on and covers back on. Remember, don't forget this little rubber piece. And then I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Oh, yeah, look at that sweet thing. You know, it looks a lot like the stock from here, minus the missing red lens, and now it's the smoke lens. And all in all, it's pretty easy process. I have no doubt that, you know, my 10-year-old cousin could probably do that. The hardest part, I think, was having to run downstairs and grab my socket kit. So, go ahead and give you, there's the hazards. Oh, yeah. Left signal. Right signal. Let's see if I can get the history of the brakes here. So we'll go ahead and hit the hazards. Do the brakes with the hazards. Alright. Well, hopefully that helps some of you guys. Like I said, it's a pretty darn easy process. The only tool you need is that 8mm socket wrench and, you know, a screwdriver to get those rivets out. Pretty simple process. Like I said, all together, with me having to deal with my little LEDs down here and all that crazy wiring I did with all that electrical tape, it took me about an hour. So, you know, you don't have to deal with that, and you're really mechanically in tune. I say you get that done in less than a half hour. So there you guys go. Hope you like it. Hope it helped you.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back these feelings for so long. And if you feel like I feel, baby, and then come on, oh, come on. Ooh, let's get it on. Ah, baby, let's get it on. Let's love, baby.